Once upon a time, there was a king and queen who longed for a child. One day, their wish came true and a baby girl was born. They named her Aurora and held a grand celebration. Fairies from across the kingdom came to bless her. Each fairy gave a special gift to the baby princess. She was blessed with beauty, kindness, and a sweet voice. But before the last fairy could speak, a dark fairy arrived. She was angry because she was not invited to the celebration. The dark fairy cast a terrible curse on the baby princess. She said Aurora would prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die. Everyone gasped in fear and sorrow. The final fairy had not given her gift yet. She could not undo the curse, but she could change it. Instead of death, Aurora would fall into a deep sleep. The sleep would last until a true love's kiss awoke her. The king ordered all spinning wheels in the kingdom to be destroyed. He wanted to protect his daughter from the curse. Aurora grew up in a hidden cottage in the forest. She lived with 3 good fairies who cared for her. They raised her as their own and named her Briar Rose. Aurora grew up kind, gentle, and full of grace. One day, while walking in the forest, Aurora met a young prince. His name was Philip, and he was kind and brave. They talked, laughed, and walked together. Aurora felt a special connection with him. They did not know they were promised to each other since birth, but their hearts already knew. The fairies realized Aurora had fallen in love. They decided to tell her the truth about who she really was. Aurora was shocked to learn she was a princess. She was even more surprised that she was to marry Prince Philip. But she did not know the boy in the forest was Philip himself. She was taken back to the castle in silence and sadness. On her 16th birthday, the curse came true. Aurora wandered into a tower in the castle. There she found a spinning wheel glowing in the dark. As if in a trance, she touched the spindle. Instantly, she fell into a deep sleep. The curse had come to pass. The fairies placed Aurora on a bed in the highest tower. They put the entire kingdom to sleep as well. Flowers grew around the castle, covering it with vines. The world forgot about the sleeping princess. Only the fairies remembered and waited for true love's kiss. Prince Philip learned the truth about Aurora. He was captured by the dark fairy and held in her castle. The fairies helped him escape with a magical sword. They gave him a shield of virtue and a heart full of courage. Philip set out to rescue Aurora. He fought through thorns and dangers to reach her. The dark fairy turned into a fierce dragon. Flames roared and the sky turned dark. Philip bravely fought the dragon with all his strength. With one final strike, he defeated her. The path to the castle was now clear. He climbed the tower with hope in his heart. He found Aurora sleeping peacefully on the bed. She looked just as beautiful as he remembered. Gently, he leaned down and kissed her. The magic lifted and Aurora opened her eyes. Her sleep had ended with true love's kiss. The curse was broken forever. The entire kingdom awoke from their sleep. Joy filled the castle and the land. Aurora was reunited with her parents. Prince Philip stood by her side with love and pride. The king and queen were overjoyed. The fairies danced in celebration. A grand wedding was held for Aurora and Philip. People came from far and wide to witness it. The skies were filled with music and laughter. Aurora wore a gown that sparkled like stars. Philip held her hand and smiled. Their hearts were full of love and joy. The land rejoiced with them. Aurora and Philip lived happily in the castle. They ruled the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. Aurora often visited the forest where she grew up. The fairies stayed close, watching over them. The people loved their king and queen. Peace and happiness filled the land. Every night, Aurora told stories to children in the castle. She told them about dreams, love, and courage. The children listened with wide eyes and happy hearts. She reminded them that kindness is a great gift. The fairies smiled from the shadows. The magic of love lived on. Aurora's tale was told for many generations. It became a favorite bedtime story for children. Parents whispered it softly at night. It brought comfort, wonder, and hope. Even today, her story lives in many hearts. The story of a princess, a curse, and true love. A story that always ends with a smile. And so, the tale of Sleeping Beauty became legend. A tale of bravery, magic, and true love. It teaches us to believe in goodness, and that love can overcome even the darkest curse. Children fall asleep with dreams of castles and fairies. The story lives on in every quiet night. The end is just the beginning of dreams. Good night, little one, and sweet dreams.